Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review iCarly. And this is the first season of the rebirth of this show that was a former Nickelodeon show that now is a new Paramount Plus series with all of our characters a little bit more grown up, still dealing with all kinds of familiar shenanigans. And you have a lot of the original cast coming back, including Miranda Cosgrove, obviously it's Carly. We have Trainor as Spencer, Nathan Kress as Freddie, who is close to Carly and Spencer, who are siblings. And you have Laci Mosley playing Harper, who is the best friend character, because you don't have the best friend character from the original show. They make some on the nose references about her, but obviously she's not there. She's not in this show. Will she at some point? Could be. They leave it open for interpretation. But the series takes that energy of this original series, which I very rarely think I ever watched actually any iCarly. I remember Miranda Cosgrove because I saw a couple episodes of Drake and Josh. But you have this idea of this girl who has this web show, and now she's still doing it, but she's a little bit more of an adult here, and she's still getting into crazy, funny, silly, and outlandish shenanigans with people. And some of the situations seem a little bit more out there and ridiculous and over the top, a little bit eye-rolly, where you're just like you only see this in a show or a movie kind of thing. And there's other things that are pretty relatable in terms of her trying to connect and having a boyfriend, and her really trying to find a new friend in her life after having this best friend for so many years. And dealing with a variety of things in a variety of levels of maturity, because there's definitely situations where they still pick the dumbest or the most reasonable or logical way to get out of a situation. And then there's those moments where it's just yeah, we don't need bats here, or something like that, and just we steer clear away from that. And Miranda Cosgrove is very charming, and she works as Carly very, very well in this series. Trainor is a bit over the top and obnoxious as Spencer, and can be a bit much, but he loves his sister, and there's a lot of energy there, and a lot goes into that in terms of protecting her, because there's definitely moments where Carly's not the most self-sufficient of characters, including trying to make an Italian Sunday night dinner for an Italian grandma. And at one point later in the season, you're just oh no, that's not going to end well. And being Italian American, I know how that cannot go well. And you have Nathan Cross as Freddie, who has an interesting place here, because will he, won't he make some kind of connection with Carly? That's where it heavily hints at times, but he gets its own situations of dating and stuff like that, so you get plenty of that. Jaidyn, Triplett, who plays Millicent, who is Freddie's daughter, is a fun addition to the show. She has a lot of personality. She's a lot of fun. She brings something new and different and fresh to the proceedings that keeps the cast on their toes a little bit. And that's definitely this show. It's crazy, it's zany, it has all kinds of things going for it. Sometimes it still leans a little too heavily into the young, young adult kind of scene. And sometimes it's it could be a little bit more of an adult show. And still have the laughs, though, enough where it's you're going to wind up finding them apparently buried under some kind of amusement park here. But those are my thoughts on the first season of the iCarly reboot. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.